everybody. Welcome to our next episode of Community Driven, where we bring you people within our community who are doing great things. Sorry about that. Who are doing great things in our community. I am so excited to bring you today Mr. Don Lee from Street Dreams Cruisers. Don, good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Good to be here. Thank you for asking me to be here.
Yeah, man, absolutely. We're coming to you live from our group, our studios at 5200 Oaklawn Boulevard in North Prince George. I'm Kevin Strosnider, of course, and excited to host and excited to tell you all about Street Dreams Cruisers. So, Don, let's start off with just telling everybody a little bit about you first, about your background, and then we'll get into the Street Dreams.
Okay. Well, my name is Donald Lee. I reside in Chesterfield County, born and raised there. As you know, I'm a member of Street Dream Cruisers, serve as the vice president currently. Born and raised in Chesterfield. I retired from government, did 35 years in government, decided to go back to work. So I currently work at Atlantic Emergency Solutions in Chester, their service manager. We kind of there, we take care, we're responsible for all emergency response vehicles. Hobbies are cars, of course. I'm in a car club, so own an 85 Corvette, and I'm currently restoring a 65 Impala.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's a lot of fun.
It is. A lot of money, too. That's why I went back to work.
That's why you had to get back there. I hear you.
But don't tell my wife. Y'all don't tell my wife, okay?
Well, let's get into Street Dreams Cruisers, man, and let's talk about this. So, you are vice president of Street Dreams Cruisers.
Yes, I am.
And Street Dreams, for those who don't know about Street Dreams Cruisers, Hopewell-based car club.
Hopewell-based car club.
Tell us a little bit about the history there.
Well, established in 2015 by our president, Mr. Glenn Harris, and supported tremendously by his wife, Minnie Harris. We have over 40-plus members, some inactive, but for the most part, a really large car club. We give back to the community. That's one of the things that attracted me to the club, was the fact that we give back to the community. We serve, we do Camp Corral, we do cancer support. They support us at Union Branch Baptist Church every morning every year for our cancer walk. We go out to other local churches. We do back to school programs. That's what, within us being car enthusiasts, but also having people that want to give back to the community is what actually attracted me to the car club. It wasn't just about the cars, it's about also giving back to the people in the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So they've been together since 2015.
2015.
You've been there since
2018, yes.
2018, and pretty much jumped right into being the vice president.
Yes, I did. Tell
us about that. What are your roles there as vice president?
As vice president, I consider my role is to support my president. Whatever he needs assistance in, I try not to take on a leadership role. I try to serve behind him. When he asks me to do something, I'm out there trying to get in front and assist him, trying to be supportive, try to be a good team member. And we, and bring some ideas to the club, some things we may want to do differently. So it's just, again, we're just I would say a big family, a family of guys and girls that enjoy cars. And we come together and we try to make positive strides in the community. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. We really want to say thank you to Strosnider family, Kevin, you for the support that you've given us over the years. I mean, I was so impressed. My first year coming here as a visitor is what really attracted me to the club, and then coming into the club and seeing what Strosnider does to help us have a successful event every year. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. We love it. It's a great event. Be coming up here in July.
Yes.
Remember the exact date?
Yeah, July 10th.
10th.
Yes, it is.
It's the second Saturday.
Second Saturday every month in July.
Yeah.
Please come out.
Yes,
Please come out and support us. It has been a great turnout every year, and we look forward to another great turnout this year. And we want to thank everyone that comes out and support us. Great group of people.
Yeah, it's always a great show. I think the first year, if I remember, it was somewhere around 80 or so cars, and it just seems to be growing and growing and growing.
It has grown. Last year, we had even more growth last year. We were actually looking for places to put cars, which is always a good thing.
We've had to move the lot just a little bit
just,
more every time.
Just
It seems like
just a little bit more, and that's a great problem to have.
It is.
It is.
It's
It really is.
100% a great problem.
Yes, it is.
And it's very well supported by the other clubs. We got a lot of people from other clubs.
Yes,
in the,
we
in
do.
The area.
Yes, we have a lot of members from other clubs, and we try to also go out and support those members.
You know, I love that part, and let's just hit on that real quick since we're talking about it. I'd never really, before I came back here, I've been to a couple car shows and things, but I've never really known much about the whole car club scene.
Yes,
I didn't know anything about it. I'd go look at a couple cars here and there, but it is really neat to see how the clubs mesh with each other.
Yes,
and there's not this. It just doesn't seem to be a rivalry.
It's not. Yeah. It's one of those things. You're going to come together and blend with the people that you're comfortable with, and you take that group and those groups blend together. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the cars and fellowshipping.
Yeah.
It's a form of fellowshipping. People coming together, meeting and greeting one another. I love when I go somewhere. Last weekend I was in Outer Banks for a car show, and I'm walking up to people that come to our car show saying, hey, they don't know my name, but they know Street Dream Cruisers. Hey, Street Dream Cruisers. I'll say, hey, how you doing? You know, so that culture of like-minded people coming together, supporting one another, it's not a competition. It's about supporting one another. So it's great. And we try to make sure that we get out, like I said, I was just in OBX supporting them. Mike Tillett down there this weekend. It was about 4 members from the club that was down there.
Okay, that's a big show, isn't it?
That's a big show.
How big is that?
That's wow. He had over 1,000 cars there.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, but it's it's almost a week thing. I knew guys that went down as early as Wednesday, but the official car show is that Saturday. But they have something going on the whole week there. So it's a nice getaway.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's neat. It's been really neat watching that interaction, seeing how many other car clubs show up to this one.
Yes.
It's really, really cool, and to see just see y'all cutting up with each other and laughing and everybody interact. It's really, really neat. I love that. I think I love that about one of the things I love the most about Street Dreams is y'all are just having fun.
Yes.
Y'all just love to have fun.
Yes.
Everybody's laughing and cutting up and joking and
the
whole time from y'all get
from
out
the beginning.
Y'all get out here like 6 o'clock in the morning. That day.
And when you're doing something like that, you have to like one another.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to have that relationship, and it's good. Again, that's one of the things that attracted me to the club was that camaraderie that we have with one another. Yeah. It's a hard task. It's a lot of work. But the person that's visiting us, coming to support us, should not see any of that. They should see people with smiling faces that's having fun, and it's genuine. That's what you see is what you get. We're genuine. We're tired at the end of the day, but we're so happy to have you here and have that dialogue with you, share cars with you. It's great. It puts a smile on my face. It's a big task, but we enjoy doing it every year. That's the best way I can put it. We really thoroughly enjoy doing it every year. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is. It's neat too, and this is the other side. I just again being a little bit from the outside. It's funny. I'm going to tell you from being from the outside because while this is my family's dealership and we've been around since 1966. I'm not a huge car guy. That's just not. It's just not me. My uncle. Now he was a car guy.
Okay.
And anybody knows my Uncle Craig knows he loved old cars. He loved talk to people about restoring cars. He knew everything there was. He talked. He could talk for days and days about cars. Yeah. That's not necessarily me. I'm a people person.
Yes.
I love people.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So,
well, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
And I love walking around and looking at these cars and these guys. They're talking to me about their cars, and I'm like,
that looks
nice. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, you put that. They're telling me talking to me like I know what I'm talking about. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. But I love the interactions and I thought that car clubs were really just about the cars. But they're not just about the cars.
It's not.
One, it's about the people, but two, it's about the support that you give in the community. That's
Yes,
the even bigger part.
that's the big part about there,
So
is that we give back to the community. I think it's important that we invest back into our community.
Yeah.
That we take the
Yeah.
time, and we can do it by doing something that we enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So that's twice the reward.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It
So
is.
for the upcoming show
Mhm.
here at the dealership,
Mhm.
what is the money that you raise? What do y'all use that to do?
We'll various things actually. One of the biggest things, of course, we support cancer, the Cancer Institute. We donate money back to that. We also support Camp Corral, as we was talking about earlier, back to school programs for children with buying book bags and stuff like that. And any other thing that may come up, church donations. We're very engaged in helping churches when they're having events. We send donations, or we'll attend and give a donation to their events. So it's just community based, whatever the need is.
Now I know with the Cancer Institute and the cancer research and helping people, that's close, near and dear to Miss Minnie's heart.
It is. It is.
Her
Yes.
and Glenn.
Yes.
With,
yes.
Not only her, but also extended family
Yes.
members that have dealt with that.
Yes. Yes.
And so that is huge.
It
I
is.
know she and I have talked over the years and actually have done a little bit of a show about her journey through breast cancer.
Yes.
So that's, I know that's really important, because it's not just this is something we do.
No, this is
it's about who we are and the people that are with us.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Because I think all of us have either had loved members that's going through it, been through it, or that we've lost.
Yeah.
So it's important that we give back, especially to that, to help with research, to help with whatever needs to be to help people get through it. It's, oh my God, it's touched all our lives.
Oh, absolutely.
It touched all our lives, and many, Ms. Harris, it's near and dear to her heart, and the club has supported her 100%, 110%. That means a lot. It means a lot. Yes. So.
Well, we have so much enjoyed having y'all. I guess, how many years are we at now? We're 7, 8 years.
I want to say 7 or 8 years.
7,
Yes,
8 years.
I hate
have
to
go
put a
back and
number
look.
on it. Yes, I know. I hate to
have
put
go
a
back
number
and
on
look.
it.
But 7, 8 years in that range.
Yes.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah. And this is the club's actually 10th year anniversary this year.
Okay.
So, about 7 or 8 years here. Yes.
It has been so much fun. We've enjoyed having the show. We enjoy the people coming out. It's for us. You talk about the time and the effort. There's a lot of time and effort to get it ready, and then to clean up afterwards, and to get the cars moved back.
Yes.
And it's not about for us selling cars. It's not about for us. It takes a
big effort on your side, and I commend y'all for it, because again, that's a lot of effort in here. I'm pretty sure late that afternoon, Friday, early Saturday morning, and then as we're wrapping up, you're trying to get your cars back on the lot.
Yeah.
So thank you, because we know it actually takes away from you, but we appreciate that.
In some ways it does, but it's about, again, like you said, what Street Dreams stands for, which is supporting the community and uplifting the community. That's what it's about for us.
Yes,
and
personally myself is, being a car guy is when I see families come out to our event and they bring their wives, the children, all of them are there. We need to, this is, I don't want to say we're extinct or we're going to be extinct, but we want to make sure that we don't become extinct. We want kids involved. We want the kids coming out.
Absolutely.
We want them to have interest in those cars. So this legacy continues from one generation to another generation.
Absolutely.
So to see the families come out to participate is great. It does our heart good. So you say you're giving back to the community. That is a part of giving back, is having those kids come out and getting them engaged and having them ask questions. What size motor is that? Even if they don't know, they have to hear it. So So that just makes me feel good all over when I see that.
That's cool.
It really does.
That's cool. Well, we're gonna Donald. We're gonna wrap a few things up here. Got
Okay.
a couple more questions to ask
Okay.
you, and then we're going
Okay.
to wrap it up and get out of here, and we'll be seeing you in July. But
Yeah.
so first off, I can tell, and I've known you here now for 7-8 years, however long you've been in
Yes.
Street Dreams, and you're just a genuine person. You're a good person. You can tell you got a great heart. I know that.
I try.
And me personally, I'm always trying to grow as a person, to
Yes.
grow as a man, as a leader, as a husband,
Yes.
as a father, as a Christian.
Yes.
All these things. I'm trying to grow and develop as a person.
Yes.
I do a lot of reading. Some people don't read as much as I do, which is okay. But I know that we don't become what we are just by ourselves.
No,
there's
we don't.
other people, there's other things
Yes.
that have helped develop us
It
into
is.
who we are.
It
so
is.
for you, tell me, what is it that is probably you would say is the most impactful thing? Whether it's was it a book you read? Was it a person in your life? An event that happened in your life? Something that
it's
impacted you to grow?
funny you brought that up. I was just having a meeting with one of my employees this morning, and it was this gentleman. I was a technician on the floor at the time in Chesterfield, and it was this older gentleman named Mr. D. And Mr. D was probably in his 80s, and we'd be out there horse playing and stuff on the floor, and he was the custodian there, And he came to me one day, and he saw something in me that I didn't see it myself, and he said, "Mr. D," I said, "Yeah, Mr. D, do you want to be a leader or a follower?" And it just registered in me. Okay, I have a choice in life. Either I can grow up and be a leader, or I can continue to follow everyone. And that's really what put me on my path to leadership, wanting to be a better leader, wanting to lead people, lead organizations, lead, positively.
Yeah.
It was just that simple conversation, which wasn't that simple. It was very impactful.
Yeah.
And it's funny you brought that up because I'm just having this conversation probably about an hour and a half ago with one of my technicians about the role of whether you want to be a leader out on the floor or whether you want to just be a follower.
Yeah.
And I wanted to lead.
Yeah.
I think in leadership you have to be a good follower to be a leader.
Yeah.
But you have to make a decision in life.
Yes.
You have to get to that crossroad what you want to do.
Absolutely.
And that along with many other people that have impacted my life, but that conversation with him is what really started me on the course that I'm on.
That's
And
awesome.
It's funny when you think back to things, that period, that things kind of changed for you.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. It's neat when you carry those moments the rest of your life.
Yes,
How old
it
were
is.
you when that?
I was in my, I want to say, mid-20s. Mr. D at the time was probably late 70s, early 60s, still getting around very well, very healthy guy, but very, very smart man. He had lived, he had seen a lot,
seen some stuff.
seen a lot, and he watched me from a distance and saw me out there being a character on the floor, and he just asked me a simple question. Do you want to be a leader or a follower? And basically what he's telling me right now, I see you following.
The cool part is, this is just something I have learned about leadership over the years, is leadership is not a title.
No, it's not.
Because that Mr. D was a leader.
Yes.
He was a custodian.
Yes.
He was
a leader. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was not about a title.
Yes.
It's about how you carry yourself.
That's right.
And that's important.
That's
and
awesome.
you want to be carrying yourself in a way that you're portraying yourself positively and you're giving out positive vibes.
That's right.
And that you're helping people grow.
Yeah.
You don't want to tear people down.
Yeah.
That's
right.
It's
That's
important.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, second question. Let's say, Donald, that you've got this entire area,
Okay.
and they're all looking at you, and you got 2 minutes. You got Hopewell, and you got Prince George, and Colonial Heights, and Petersburg, and Dinwiddie, and Matullica, and Chester, and Charles City, Surrey, and Sussex. This whole area, Varina, everybody's looking at you, and they're Don. They're cheering for you. They're cheering for you, and you got 2 minutes to drop some wisdom on them. What would you say?
Treat people right. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Have an open mind. Have an open heart. Be kind to people. Be genuine. Be yourself. That's the most important thing. Be yourself. But understand that, today may not be a good day for you. Okay? And just a kind word or just hold the door for you
Yeah.
will change your day.
Yeah.
There's no need for us to walk around with animosity in our heart. There's no reason for us to walk around being angry with the world. God has given us a life to live,
Yep.
and we should honor Him by doing the best that we can do while
Absolutely.
we're here.
Absolutely.
And if just smiling
Yep.
makes you feel better, I get so many jokes about do you grin in your sleep? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm not really
That's the
sorry.
joy coming out.
It is the
Yeah.
joy that comes out for real. Because I do want to find the glass half full.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic. I don't live in a glass half empty world.
Yeah.
Whatever I've achieved, wherever I'm at, whatever I haven't gotten or haven't achieved, it's all in God's hand.
Yeah.
And what I have is because of Him, and I give Him all the glory for that. So I think that's important. It's important. For me,
Yeah.
it's important.
Yeah.
It's very important
Absolutely.
to me.
Absolutely.
You know, just the comment you made a little bit while ago about seeing me and how joyful and friendly and approachable I am. Well, that's who I am.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to stop being apologetic for that. That's
Yeah.
who God made me to be.
That's right.
So
That's
yeah.
right.
So if anything, hey, treat people right. Take
Yeah.
time and take time with folks.
Yeah.
It's okay. This world is full of hustle and bustle. Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. Make a friend.
That's right.
Yeah, make a friend.
Yeah, you can never go wrong by making a
That's
friend.
right. That's right.
That's cool. All right, last question. This is going to be the toughest one.
Oh boy. Those other two are tough.
Your all-time dream car.
Oh boy, my all-time dream car is so many of them. But I honestly tell you, when I was 15 years old, my dad bought a '67 Chevrolet for me. All right, it was yellow with a black vinyl top, black bucket seats, no motor transmission in it. I worked on that thing, bought a '66, took the motor and transmission, put it in that, worked on it, and being young, stopped and bought something else and sold it. And I was telling my wife, we was at the car show the other day, I walked up on her, I said, Darlene, honey, I had one of those. I would love to have one of those again, that '67 Chevelle. I love the body style. I fell in love. It was actually my first car. I didn't drive it, but it was my first car.
That's
so
funny.
yes, if I could get my hands on one of those, yes, I would want one of those. Yes, it would.
You
yes,
know,
it would.
it is such an interesting thing, and I just hit me as you were talking about this. No one says my dream car is a 2012 Chevy Cruze. They don't say that.
No.
They're not going to ever say that. No one says it's a 13 Ford Escort. It's just not going.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Those older cars.
Yes,
There's something about them.
It is. It's just the craftsmanship that was put into them back in the day.
Yeah.
And
they were works of art.
They
weren't just cars.
They weren't just cars. They were works of art. Yeah. And there's just, for me, there's so many memories. I go back. We was at the car show, and I'm going through here, and I was like, I had one of those. And my wife was like, and what happened? Didn't recognize what I had. I didn't understood at the time what I had.
That's a whole other topic we could go on for a long time.
Yeah,
didn't recognize what I had.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. I think that's what keeps the car clubs and the car club environment going is that because we can pull up. We actually went to a nursing home. That's probably one thing I forgot to mention too when we was talking about things we support. We support the local nursing home also. Go down there and we actually take our cars down there and let them bring the patients out and look at them. And it's so amazing when you're down there and someone comes out and they say, I had one of those.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So yeah. So it's amazing. It's good. It's really good.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Donald, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your
being
time.
here. Yeah,
absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. Thank y'all for joining us again. July 10th, 2025. We are going to be right here at Strosnider Chevrolet, 5200 Oak Lawn Boulevard in North Prince George. We got the Street Dreams Cruisers, It's usually we've been getting close to, has it been close to 150 cars?
Yes,
What was-
right at 150. And then
Uh-huh.
when we're looking at registered ones, I think we topped 120, but that didn't even count the cars that here that hadn't registered.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
and it's hard to get a count on those. So
And
yes,
there's a bunch
definitely.
of different classes. There's motorcycles even.
Motorcycles, classic,
Classic,
different year
newer
ranges. I think we even started I want to say the foreign cars. I don't want to misspeak with that because I'm really not into them, but they even have
Gotcha.
class for them.
Yeah,
So,
Newer
so,
cars,
yeah.
older cars, whatever. It's not. That's what I love about this show too. There's some shows where it's if you roll up in a 2020 Corvette,
They
they're
don't
gonna
want
look
to
at you
yeah,
sideways
yeah,
and like, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
yeah.
But not here. This
No.
is for everybody. There's a class for everybody. There are prizes for all groups. So come on down. It's a great time. Great music, great fun, great food.
Yes, great food.
Oh
Yes,
my goodness,
please,
great
please
food. Yes,
visit the
great
concession
food.
stand, please,
It's
please.
delicious,
The ladies
delicious.
do a great job.
They do.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
So it's a great time. So please join us July 10th, and registration starts at 8.
I believe registration starts as early as I know we're here 7, setting up at 8. Yes, so registration starts at 8. Yes, yes. And we judging's around 1 o'clock is when we judge and try to have trophies handed out by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at the latest.
Yeah.
Yes.
3
Yeah.
is people are rolling out. I think that's one of my favorite times is watching the cars roll out.
Yes,
Just see
yes,
them go, just see
yes.
them roll out. It's
I
really,
know,
really
I
cool.
know.
It's
And
cool.
here some of them get on them a
Oh,
little
I
bit,
know. Yeah.
But don't get on them too hard out there. All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, and we look forward to seeing you July 10th. Thank
All
you
right.
again, Don.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Take care.